Right now, the only indication we have of the game being over is if the sprite gets touched by the mouse, if my mouse gets touched by something, it stops moving. But everything else keeps moving around unless it's touched by a ghost. But the beetles aren't affecting it. So let's make it so that if the beetle touches my mouse, you have a game over. What we have to do is create our own game over sprite. So I'm going to go down to choose a sprite and click on the paintbrush so I can make my own. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make it convert to bitmap so I can make it a drawing. I'm going to take the rectangle and I'm just going to make a big giant rectangle. And you can make it whatever color you want and you can decorate your game over however you want. But if you're drawing, you want to make sure you're at bitmap. Now, when you want to type things in, you can click type in, convert to vector, take the text box, and I can start typing game over. Now, I didn't change the color, so the color is the same. So I'm going to click and I'm going to pick a different color for my game over. Now, I can do different things to it. I can make it bigger by dragging out. Okay, so there I have game over. Now, we don't want the game over sign to appear until the game is over. So I'm going to go to code for my game over sign because right now it's just sticking that over the game and that's not very helpful. So we're going to go back to our handy dandy event when the green flag is clicked because that's what we use to start the game. And when the green flag is clicked, I'm going to go to looks and I'm going to say hide. So when I click on the green flag, game over goes away. Great. Now I need to add some code to make it appear when the game ends. And I can use the same message that stops Mimi, stops my mouse to trigger the code. So I need to get my messages because a message stopped my mouse from moving. So same thing, when I receive game over, I'm going to put it right in the middle. So I need my go-to, and I need my go-to, my x coordinate to be 0, and my y coordinate to be 0, and that'll put us right in the center. And then we want to make sure that we see it on top. So there is something called go to layer. So I want it in front, not in the back. So I'm going to say go to front layer. And then the last but not least, I need it to show. So let's take a look if it worked. Sign is not there. I'm moving my mousey around. He gets hit by a beetle. My game over sign is there. My job is done and I'm done with Cheese Chaser.